Hi everybody, I'm Mark Cassetti, your Director of Training, and I'm excited to talk to you about a brand new tool that we launched at United that many people have been using in the field, and I want to catch everybody up to speed on how to use it. It's called Vacation Sooner, and I'm sure you've seen the image of the piggy bank by now, and certainly here in the United States, many of us have very fond memories of a piggy bank and saving money. It's just a brilliant image for us to go ahead and share with people how they can save money and earn money at the same time. So let's get right into it. Here's how to use this Vacation Sooner sheet along with the Getting Started sheet, which is the second part of this. So again, I'll do my best to make this very simple, very quick, so you all understand exactly what you're doing. What you need in order to use this system is the actual Vacation Sooner presentation. And you need the Getting Started training tool. Okay, and you need an application, which you can obviously find in your back office. Now, the first tip is you want to be able to use the physical tools when you're in person with someone, if at all humanly possible. So here's a physical tool. This is the vacation, and these are very, very well done. You can see the back is the actual presentation, and this is the Getting Started sheet, and once again, it's double-sided. And it's just really simple, really basic, and we'll talk about all the benefits here in a moment. But I want you to know having the physical tools when you're in person is great. Now, if you're long distance and you can't be right in front of somebody, that's the magic of being a mobilepreneur. Now you can pull these things up on your phone. And again, we'll discuss the details on how to do all the stuff here as we go along. Okay, why does this work? First and foremost, it's simple. Simple is really good. Second reason it works, it's short. A lot of people, if you're going to say, listen, I need, 5-10 minutes of your time to share something with you, you're going to get a lot more people being willing to spend time with you than if you tell them you need an hour or so. So it's short, it's simple, and it's extremely comfortable, and therefore it's going to be very duplicatable for a lot of folks. We all understand that the more what we're doing duplicates within our team, then the better off we're all going to be, because we can't make a bunch of money in this business by ourselves. We need to have lots and lots of people on our team duplicating the actions that we're doing. Okay, now as we go in and start showing with you how to use this, I want to share that the closer you follow this, the better your results are going to be. In other words, try not to add a lot of extra things above and beyond what I'm sharing with you right now. What we found is the more people add things to this, the lower their closing results go. So believe it or not, just doing it exactly like we're sharing with you is going to get you the best results. Now, you're an independent rep, you can do whatever you want, but I'm telling you for sure that less is more when it comes to following this system. So we start off by going to vacationsooner.com, getting started. Okay, if you're going to use the sheet to get started and show people how to get started, that's what we're going to do. And it's going to explain the entire system on how to do the business, or how to go ahead and use the sheet, the getting started process. Okay, you want to start by planting the You Should Be Here seeds, okay? We've got our banner. What we're recommending is you take a picture with that banner and put it up on Facebook or Pinterest or whatever social media that you're fired up about using. Now, here's the key. You either just have the picture with the sign, the You Should Be Here side of the sign, or you do that and the caption, the only caption you'd write is, I just got my sign. So either no caption, or the picture with you just holding a picture, or the picture with the I just got my sign, and that's it. What we don't want you to do is go on Facebook and start trying to come up with your version of a sales pitch. Oh my gosh, just gotten a great new travel deal. You can go on $59 cruises, blah, blah. You don't want to do any of that stuff. You're either just doing the picture or the picture with the I just got my sign. It's really important you don't overdo this. We want to control this message, because it's not just you that's using this concept. It's all of us, or many of us. So we want to make sure that no one is screwing it up for everybody by overdoing their posting. Just the picture, or the picture of that one simple caption. So that's the first thing. When you're inviting, okay, there's 3 really effective ways that have been proven in the field to work really effectively. And these are on your Getting Started sheet. The first one is just this, and I'm not going to go through the detail here, guys. They're on your sheet. Really easy to understand these. But the first one is where you're just basically making a simple phone call and you're keeping it simple. The second one is is where you're texting someone the picture of you with your sign. And then the third one is where you're just doing a simple two-step invite. Can you meet me for coffee? Real simple, real basic. If you don't drink coffee, you can throw in juice there and you're fine. Okay, so there's 3 simple ways to invite. Okay, then we want to share with you how to use the sheets and the audio. Okay, again, you want to have the physical sheet, or you want to text someone the photo, or you can have them go online, but you want to make sure that they have that physical image in front of them. That's vital to this process. These are the important numbers you need to have. The first one is 409-777-9162, and that's the Vacation Sooner presentation. And then 409-777-9163 is the Getting Started sheet, okay? One thing we do want to share with you is try not to use a speakerphone if at all humanly possible. Not on your computer, not on your phone. Do the best to put that phone right up to the rear so they're really hearing the audio as clearly as they possibly can. Okay, you got the sheet in front of them, you got the audio in the rear. That's the best way. You're good to go if you can make that happen. Okay, now as far as the setup goes, right before the presentation, okay, you can just say, listen, this can take about 5 minutes, and afterwards, all I want to know is if you're intrigued or not. Does that sound good? Really simple. So again, it's going to take about 5 minutes. Just going to share this with you real quickly afterwards. I just need to know if you're intrigued or not. If you are, great. If not, that's okay too. Okay, so we move forward. So when we're done with the presentation, if 5 minutes are over, we're going to ask them to join. So we're going to ask them 2 very, very simple questions. Number 1, that's exciting, isn't it? Pretty exciting, isn't it? And assuming you get any kind of favorable response, then we're going to go to the real closing question, which is there anything else you need to know before you're ready to get started? Is there anything else you need to know before you're ready to get started? Now, this is where we're going to strongly recommend you don't throw in your own 2 cents, not even your own 1 cent. You just ask those 2 simple questions the way that they are to move somebody to action. So 5-minute presentation, when it's over, you ask those 2 questions. Now, if someone says yes, you obviously sign them up. That's a no-brainer. If they start asking questions, then what we want to do is kind of cut it off and say, let me ask you this. Are you intrigued with what you saw? And if they say no, then we move on. If they say yes, then we have a follow-up question. Are you mostly interested in the travel product or in the business or in both? So are you mostly interested in the travel product, the business, or both? If they say the travel product, then you're going to say, okay, what specifically do you need to know before we get you signed up as a customer? And you just go right there and help them get enrolled in the company as a customer. Hallelujah. Or if they say they're interested in the business, or if they say they're interested in the travel and the business, then we're going to say, listen, what we're going to want to do is show you the Getting Started segment then. It's only about 15 minutes long, and this way you'll be able to see exactly what we're going to be doing when we start working together. So again, the whole thing here, psychologically, there's that question that's still in their mind, can I do this? Okay? The simple questions are, is it simple? Does it work? Can I do it? We're answering those questions. This is the big one though, can I do this? So what we want to do is if they're not 100% in after the presentation, which a lot of them won't be, and that's fine because we really have only given 5 minutes of information. Now we're going to want to go into the Getting Started part. So what we want to share with them is let's show you exactly what we'd be doing together. It's only going to take about 15 minutes and it'll answer virtually every question you could possibly have. And then you roll right into the sheet of Getting Started along with the audio. Now, in order to do the Getting Started sheet, the tools you need are either the actual pad, or you can go to vacationsooner.com/getting started, or of course you can use your mobile phone and text them the picture. After you show them the Getting Started scene, we've got to ask them to get started again. So we're really going to repeat the same question. Is there anything else you need to know before you're ready to get started? And remember, always smile. Is there anything else you need to know before you're ready to get started? Okay, now when we're done showing the Getting Started, again, we're going to really assume the sale here. We assumed the sale after we did the 5-minute sheet, but now we're really going to assume the sale because we've given them 15 minutes. We've given them a lot of information. Quite frankly, they know exactly what's going on now, so we're going to assume the sale. So again, we're going to turn to them, say, is there anything else you need to know before you're ready to get started? Is there anything else you need to know before you're ready to get started? Very simple. Again, no extra 2 cents. Say that exact phrase. Smile when you're done saying it so you have a warm, welcoming, posture as far as bringing them into the company, but it really is that simple. The sheet's great, the audio's great, but it's not going to close the person for you. You've got to ask the closing question. So is there anything else you need to know before you're ready to get started? Really, really pretty simple and pretty basic stuff. Now, if you have someone who's still on the fence, and that'll happen, then we have some social proof that we can share with them to help nudge them off the fence, and this is kind of the last part of the system, and that's vacationsooner.com/more or vacationsooner.com/proof. So /more or /proof. These are two different situations, two different areas that will give the proof that you need to get that person off the fence. One other thing you would want to do with these building belief sites, by the way, is they're designed really to push someone off the fence. But needless to say, once someone is in, you'd want to be using these sites to help build their belief anyway. Does that make sense? In other words, if we're going to ask them to go ahead and talk to everyone they know or their closest friends about the business, the more they believe in it, the better off they are. So it's designed as an extra closing tool for you if you really need it, or it's designed to build belief. But one way or the other, you want to make sure everybody is watching both of these pages, both of these sites. So really, it's pretty basic. You start off with a 5-minute presentation. Some people close right there. Some people say they're out right there. Okay, most of them are going to want to move on to the getting started part, either to lock them in to say yes, or because they want to get started right now. So the logical thing to do is to show them the getting started piece. And if after you've done those two things, you still haven't got a yes, then you have the social proof sites to use. Again, very simple, very to the point, very, very basic and easy to use. Now, you can get tools for this right here. We've got the physical sheets on hand of the presentation, the Vacation Sooner presentation, and the Getting Started presentation to go along with that. One other thing I do want to mention to you before we finish up is we do have new CDs that are coming out in our new welcome kit, which is exciting, but there's been a lot of people who want to get those CDs right now, and you want them getting in the hands of your new reps right now. So we've also made a significant amount of those available to you. And the idea is, again, it's simple, it's fast, and it's very duplicatable. I do want to share with you that the tools are available for you here, along with many other wonderful tools, because the bottom line is these tools work, they're powerful, and if you have enough of them supplied so you can get them into people's hands immediately once they get started, you're going to be 1,000 times better, and your business will grow a whole lot faster. So that's it, guys. Brand new tool. Thank you so much for taking a moment to listen to what I had to say. We're growing like crazy right now, but as good as we are, we don't think we've even gotten started yet. We have huge plans for the future, and using tools like this are one of the things that's going to help us grow to the level we want to grow to.